Hi guys, in the last video we have seen how compilation is going on. Theoretically we understood each and every point. So in the present video we are going to see the practical view about this total compilation process. Whatever the points I discussed there in the last video, the same points I want to show in our program. Right, so now I want to prepare my folder here. Now inside my folder I want to delete all of them, all the files I want to delete there. It's okay. Now, first of all, I will open command prompt. Inside this command prompt, I'll go to the location where my Java files I'm going to save. Core Java. Let's say for example, set path is equal to something else, some different thing here I provided, path environment variable is not available. Now, I want to type javac space first app.java. So here I'm getting a message like which one? Javac is not recognized as an internal or external or an operable program or a batch file. This message here we are getting. Means that the operating system is not identifying Javac in its internal commands list and at the locations referred by path environment variable. It is not available. But as you know, the location where my Java C is available, we know already at which location our Java C command is available. Just I want to give clarity. Now go for C drive. Inside the C drive, we have to go for which one there? No, Java. That means where we installed Java here. Inside this JDK 1.8.0 underscore 201, it was included, it was provided. Now double click on it. Now here we need to get bin. So inside this bin only we are having Java C, Java, this type of Java doc, Java P, Java H, this type of commands are available. So now we need to copy this location. Just copy this. Now come to the command prompt. Inside the command prompt we have to type set the path is equal to, we have to provide this total location. Set a path is equal to C:/Java/ JDK 1.8.0 underscore 201 / bin. Right, sir. Now we can understand it. Javac space hyphen version. Here we are getting the Javac 1.8.0 underscore 01. Right, sir. In my current location, if you observe this, D:/core Java, only core Java.txt file is available or text file is available. In a D:/core Java, only core_Java text file is available here. So our Java files are not existed here inside this location. Now just I want to go for dir. So only text file is available, no Java file is existed. But without having Java file, I'm trying to compile my Java file. So javac space first app.java. But my Java file is not available there at current location. If I compile it, now here I am able to get a message. What was the message here we are able to get now? The first message is which one there? Javac : file not found : first app.java. This message here we are getting. Right, sir. For example, I am preparing a program now. File new Java. Program I am preparing. First app is my program name. Now here I want to type which one there? First Java application. First Java application. Here I prepared now. Right, sir. Now I want to save this. D drive core Java. Now inside this I want to save with first app.java. I saved this. Next one is open command prompt. Already path environment variable here we provided javac space first app.java. We have to use this command and click on enter button. Compilation will be success. Good. Now if I open this dir, we are able to get which one here now? First app.java we are getting, and at the same time what we are getting there now? First app.class file. First app.java and first app.class. Both we are getting directly. So my compilation is completed. Good, sir. But here, what is this another point here I want to specify now? I want to remove this dot class files now. dir only Java file is existed, that's fine. Now what I want to show the point now, for example, in my class, in my Java file, first app.java, enum e I want to write. Next one, interface I, abstract class A. Then after that, class B, outer class. Inside this outer class, now I want to prepare class C, inner class. Then after that, main class, first app. Good. Now observe this clearly. How many items are available inside our Java file now? I saved it. Enum, interface, abstract class, outer class and inner class. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, main class, 6. Overall 6 items are available. Good. That's fine. Now this is my Java file content. 6.java files are available. Just 6 classes are, that means 6 items are available in my Java file. As per the concept, if I compile this Java file, how many dot class files here I'm able to get? I'm able to get nearly 6 number of dot class files. For each and every class, for each and every abstract class, for each and every interface, for each and every enum, and for each and every inner class, a separate dot class file will be created. 6 items I have written here, so 6 dot class files here we are able to get. Now let me check this. I want to compile it. Before compilation of this one, I want to open dir. After this, just I'm having which one here? First app.java. First app.java.back. This is prepared by Edit Plus, not prepared by any Java. Now this is prepared by Edit Plus. So no need to think about it. So no dot class file is available before compilation. Now here I'm going to compile this program. Java C space first app.java. Just let me compile it. Click on enter button. Compilation is completed. Just open dir. When we open dir, now here we can understand a dot class, abstract class dot class, $C dot class. This is the dot class file for inner class. For inner classes, the dot class file structure is which one? Outer class name dollar, inner class name dot class. Outer class name dollar, inner class name dot class. This is the structure for which one? No, inner class. Next one is B dot class. B dot class is which one? Outer class dot class file. E dot class, enum dot class file. First app dot class. This is main class dot class file. Next one is I dot class. I dot class is which one? No, interface dot class. Observe it clearly. For each and every class, for each and every abstract class, for each and every interface, for each and every enum, a separate dot class file is created. So this is a proof for it. It's okay, sir. Good. Next, I have a requirement now. What is my requirement here? Good. I understood. These many dot class files here we are getting. Now just I want to delete all of them. Now I don't require that. Required proof I shown. Leave it. Now I have a separate requirement. What is my separate requirement? Now all of you observe this clearly. My present Java file location is which one? d:/core Java. In this location, I have which one there? Directly first app.java file, which contains 6 items overall. My requirement is, I want to compile Java file from this location, from the same location d:/core Java. In this location, from this location, I want to compile first app.java, and I want to send the generated dot class files to a particular target location. I want to compile my first app.java from this location only, but I want to send the generated dot class files to a particular target location. What is this target location there? My target location is e:/abc. Inside this location, I want to send my generated dot class files. Means that e dot class I want to show there. And what next one here? I dot class file I want to get there. I dot class file. Next one is which one? $C dot class file. Here we want to get there. B dot class file here we want to get there. A dot class file here we want to get there. And first app dot class file we want to get there. All these dot class files here I want to get at e:/abc. But I want to compile my Java file from which one there? First app.java. So if you want to compile our Java file from first app.java, that means from d:/core Java location, and if you want to submit, and if you want to send the generated dot class files to a particular location, there we have to use a separate command. That command will be which one? You know, Java C space -d. Now here -d stands for destination. Destination location. What is my destination location? For example, e:/abc. The destination location here we have to provide. After this destination location, we need to provide file name, source file name. My file name is which one? First app.java. We are at which location there? d:/core Java location. We are at d:/core Java location. From this location, I want to compile. Which Java file here we want to compile? First app.java we want to compile. Okay, how we are going to compile it now? I don't want to store the generated .class files in the current location. I want to send the generated .class files to which location there? No, e:/abc location. So I want to submit my generated .class files from current location to target location, that is e:/abc. If you want to send the .class files to a particular target location, we have to use which one? -d option. Okay, sir. Now I want to show this point at in our system now. Try to observe this. First of all, let me check my target location. e:/abc location is available, sir. Where might be a number of things are available. Let us remove that. So now here, my e:/abc is empty now. Just we can observe this clearly. e:/abc is empty now. No content is existed here. It's okay, fine. Now let me check it. My Java file is available. Good. Now I'm going to compile it. Now dir, which thing is available here? First app.java is available. That's fine. Now go to which one here? e:/abc. Inside this location dir. Have you seen anything? No, nothing. Nothing is available here. It's okay. Go to our location there, d:/core Java. Now I want to use javac command. Javac -d. At which location there? t:/e:/abc space. I need to compile first app.java. If you use this command, compiler will take first app.java, compile it, generated .class files will be submitted to e:/abc by recognizing -d option. Let me click on enter button. That's fine. Now where I have to search for my .class files now? I have to search for my .class files at target location. What is this target location? e:/abc location. Go to that E drive. Inside this already dir, type it dir. Previously no content is available, but at present we are getting a.class, b$c.class, b.class, e.class, first app.class and i.class. In this way, we are able to provide which one? We are able to send the generated .class files to some other location directly. This is what exactly the point about which one? Generating .class files at different location now. Okay, fine. For example, I want to delete this one also. Delete star.class. Here also I want to delete here. Good, understand it. For example, in this scenario here, what I am going to do now? Now I deleted all the .class files here, but here what I am trying to do now? In my present Java file, I want to provide which one? A package statement. In my present Java file, I want to provide which one? A package statement. Package com.durgasoft. Let's say for example core. That's it. Package com.durgasoft.core semicolon. Here we provided. This is my package statement. In my present Java file, package com.durgasoft.core. So what is the meaning of specifying these package statements now? My meaning is, if I compile Java file, I have to generate all the .class files. But where we have to keep all the .class files? I need to keep all these generated .class files by providing folder structure. By providing folder structure with respect to the package name. Means that compiler must recognize com.durgasoft.core inside the com folder. So compiler must create com folder. Inside the com folder, Durgasoft folder. Inside Durgasoft folder, core folder must be created. Inside the core folder only, all the generated .class files must be provided. But where we want to keep this com folder again now, that com folder we have to specify at the target location if we specify along with our -d option. Means that to prepare folder structure with respect to the package name also, we have to use -d option. Along with this -d option, we have to specify target location as well as compiler will prepare folder structure with respect to the package name. So that is the requirement here. So for that purpose here, what I am telling now package statement I provided there. In my e:/abc, no content is existed here. I deleted already. Now here, this is my Java file. I provided this. Now command prompt here I have opened. Now I want to provide which one? I'll go for which one? D drive. Inside this D drive core Java I went there. Now inside this here, what we are having there now? first app.java is available, that's fine, it is existed here. Now here I want to compile it, Java C space -d. Now -d stands for two things. One is which one? Destination as well as directory. Directory in the sense preparing folder structure with respect to the package name now. So Java C -d :/abc space. Now I need to provide which one there? First app.java. So if I click on enter button now, compiler will take first app.java file. Compiler will start compilation over this first app.java. When compilation is completed here, automatically .class files are generated. But where the .class files are generated, so first compiler will recognize -d, then it will recognize target location. Compiler will go to the target location. Then after moving to the target location, compiler will recognize package statement. The package statement is which one? com.durgasoft.core. So immediately compiler will prepare com folder at target location, that is g:/abc com folder. Inside the com folder Durgasoft folder, inside Durgasoft folder core folder, inside the core folder only all the .class files are going to be generated. Again I am showing there e:/abc, nothing is available. Now if I click on enter button with this particular command, automatically my compilation will be completed. Now here I'll go for which one there? D drive. That means e:/abc, that location if you open there, where we are having com folder. Inside this com folder, Durgasoft folder. Inside this Durgasoft folder, core folder. Inside this core folder, we are getting all the .class files. These many .class files here we are getting directly. This is what exactly the meaning of which one .class files. That means generating .class files at target location in the form of this package statement. So finally, the concept is which one here? -d will be used for two things. One is for preparing folder structure with respect to the package name. Another one is for sending the .class files to a particular target location. For these two reasons, we are going to use which one? -d option. This is one point here. Next one is which one? Then after that, after getting this -d option like this, another thing is which one? After completion of this, I have some requirements. Up to now we have seen how to compile a single Java file by using Java C command. Now here, I have a question now. What about my question now? Is it possible to compile multiple Java files? Multiple Java files. I'm not saying multiple Java classes. I'm saying multiple Java files by using single Java C command. Is it possible to compile multiple Java files by using single Java C command? Yes. Answer is which one? Yes, it is possible. Yes, it is possible. It is possible to compile multiple Java files by using single Java C command. But how it is possible then? Right, sir. I'll give some cases now. To compile all Java files which are available, which are existed at a present location. To compile all Java files which are existed at current location, we have to use d:/core Java. If you think it is a current location there, for example. Now here, what I will use the content here, Java C space star.java. Java C space star.java. Here star.java is which one? Star is representing which one? All classes and interfaces which are available at all Java files. All Java files which are having any name, with any name, if the Java files are available, automatically they will be compiled directly. Java C space star.java. This is point number one. Next one, sir. After that, another case here I am telling here. I want to compile all Java files which are having a common prefix. I want to compile all Java files which are having common prefix. To compile all Java files which are having common prefix name. Let's say for example, I want to compile all Java files which are having employee as a name. Employee is a prefix name. That Java files I want to compile now. So here what we have to do there, d:/core Java. Now here I need to use Java C space employee is a prefix and the remaining name of the Java files may be anything. Employee names.java, employee addresses.java, employee emails.java, anything the Java files which are started with employee. So these Java files here I want to compile here. For that purpose, I need to use Java C space employee star dot Java. Just we are using patterns here. Patterns here we are providing there. Through this pattern, we are compiling we are representing multiple Java files. Java C space employee star dot Java. What is the meaning of this employee star dot Java? We want to compile all Java files which are started with the employee and may end with anything. It may end with anything. Right, sir. This is another one. Case number 3. I want to compile all Java files which are having a common suffix or which are having a common ending name, which are having a common suffix. That's my requirement. So, to compile all Java files which are having a common suffix name or maybe ending name. So if it is a case now, I have to go for which one? d:/core Java. Here I need to use Java C command, and all the files may start with anything but must be ended with which one? A particular suffix. That is which one? That may be, for example, I want to take star address dot Java. Maybe in this scenario, employee address dot Java, student address dot Java, customer address dot Java, anything is going to be compiled which may start with anything but which must be ended with which one? Address. So this is a way to compile our multiple Java files in another case now. Right, sir. Here we are having another case. 4th case is available. I want to compile all Java files which contains a common word. That common word may be first one, maybe middle one, or maybe last one. Wherever it may be, I want to compile all Java files which are having a common word. So here what I am telling now, to compile Java files which are having a common word, which are having a common name, which may be at starting point, which may be at ending point, or which may be at middle. So in that situation here I am going to use d:/core Java, where Java C, for example, Java C, then space, I need to provide which one? Star, my common name, for example, I want to take account, for example. Account is a common name, account star dot Java. Java C space star account star dot Java. That's it. This is what exactly the way to compile multiple Java files at a time. By using single Java C command, we can compile multiple Java files at a time. So in this video, we understood clearly what is the intention of -d option for compilation of our Java files and how it is possible to compile multiple Java files at a time. Understand it? What exactly the point I am telling now. Right, sir. Now this is the total mechanism about our which one? Compilation of our Java files. So after completion of this one, in the next video we are going to see execute Java application, guys. Execute Java application. This point we are going to understand in the next video. Good. Thank you.